So last night we closed our US website. So we're not accepting orders from the USA at the moment. Hopefully this is just temporary. But it was something like it was a really hard decision to make, but it was one that I just had to make. When tariffs went over 100% on Chinese made goods into the US yesterday, I was like, well, literally we can't make any money. So we make our product
How
in
did
China.
Americans go
So it's
from
full of
Obama to
busts
Trump?
swimwear. It's like
Unbelievable.
basically like a bra. It's got underwire, power mesh. We do 66 bra sizes. It's like really, really technical and really good quality. And I have not been able to find anyone else that has the expertise to make it to this standard, let alone make it, to be honest. Like, no one wants to do underwire swimwear. Like, it's way too complicated. And it's not super efficient on a production line. But like, we've got our supplier who we've got a really good relationship in China. They're so good. They're like the experts. And so our goods are made there. Then we send them to Australia. And then they stay at our warehouse in Melbourne, Australia. And that's where we ship our orders from. So when we're sending bikinis to our US customers, we have to declare that they're made in China. So once they get to the US, if tariffs are over 100%, if we're paying the duties, like we're covering that cost, we're having to pay. So if a bikini top is $100, it gets to the US and tariffs are, say, 105%. We have to pay $105 to the US government. So literally we just wiped all our revenue. Like, it's just, so yesterday I just had to make that call. I was like, well, it's a no-brainer. I'm turning off the website. And like, I don't want to put that cost onto our US customers either. I want to be able to absorb that or cover it because it's just like a better experience for customers. There's no questions, like it's not a surprise when the goods get to the US and they have to pay these tariffs. Like, I think it's important as a brand, if you can, to like cover those costs and do duties paid. So yeah, it's, as a small business, so sad, especially because we sell swimwear. And this time now it's getting cooler in Australia. So we're not really getting many Australian sales. And usually we sell to the US at this time of year. We were actually getting quite a few sales over the last couple of weeks. And yeah, we've just literally just turned that off. Yeah, I feel really bad for everyone in the US and like just the uncertainty and like how expensive their goods are going to be, if they can even get stuff. Because I assume lots of other brands are going to stop being able to sell to the US. Yeah, so feeling for you all in the US right now. Also feeling for the small brands that are going to like lose a lot of business from the US, and who are also just like, God, tariffs are so confusing. Like, I kind of only understand it because I studied economics and finance. Like, it doesn't even come naturally to me, but I know what a tariff is. So I know to sort of like be able to read into it a little bit more. Yeah, it's a really tough time. Thinking of all you small businesses, and let me know how you're going with this, what your strategy has been. Keen to hear from you, and yeah.
All right, I hate asking for help. I'm not asking for any handouts, but I'm a small business owner that is directly being affected by the 104% tariff that has been put on China. I import alloy wheels for cars, and I do somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 15 containers a year, which is a small business in regards to this industry. At 104%, I am absolutely going to implode and will not last 6 months. So with that said, I'm asking, is there anybody out there that has connections with manufacturing facilities, specifically alloy wheels, either in the United States or outside in these lesser tariffed countries like Mexico, Indonesia, Thailand, India? I need to find another source. I've emailed a lot of these companies and cannot get a response. And I just don't know if it's because I'm a small business or what exactly it is. So if anybody's out there that can help or shed some light, maybe provide some information that would be helpful, I would really greatly appreciate it, because if not, it's just a small business here that's going to go under, and I'll be back to digging ditches again, which I'm not scared to do, but it's a little harder to do with a wife, 2 kids, and at 45 years old. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions. It's very much appreciated. Thank you.
I feel like the past 24 hours has just been a complete nightmare. 104% on imports coming from China. 104%. And that means my small business that I put everything into is fucking done. I quit my corporate job about a year and a half ago to chase my dreams. I designed and launched a kids fitness brand, and it was going great. I paid fair wages. I built relationships. And then overnight, the cost just more than doubled. My margins were gone. You know, my business doesn't pay for a yacht or a private jet. It pays for our daughter's swim classes. It covers groceries. It helps with babysitters for date nights. This isn't just numbers on a policy sheet. It's real people, real jobs, real families. And now I'm back at square one. So wish me luck.
I'm not moving my production to the United States. Are you nuts? I make everything in Italy because it's better quality, not because it's cheaper. You want me to move my production of glasses out of the country that invented glasses to the United States? You may as well tell me to move my tortilla factory that makes the world's best tacos al pastor to Italy. And another thing, because I'm fired up. These companies that claim to make eyewear in the US, guess where they get all their materials? It's all made in China. Guess where they're putting the last screw in the US? Every single person I work with at every link in my supply chain is a small family-owned company. I don't care if they're based in Italy, if they're based in Mexico, if they're based